This is the story about a mystical country you have probably never heard of. If you have heard of it, chances are you don't know exactly where it is. It's the story of a culture that started around 9,000 years ago and throughout all that time has managed to keep its identity and its culture intact. Against all the odds, in spite of modernisation, commercialisation and computerisation, Papua New Guinea has managed to retain its traditional values: the family, the village, the clan. And as they so proudly say in the most out-of-reach places, it takes a whole village to raise a child. You see, Papua New Guinea, perfectly situated between the Pacific Ocean and the Bismarck Sea, just to the left of Indonesia, and a little above Cape York, the northernmost tip of Australia, is playing a major role in saving the world from the unmitigated catastrophe of climate change. While the Earth heats up, the holes in the ozone layer expand and the ice caps melt. Papua New Guinea has around 15% of the remaining rainforests in the world. Rainforests that not only produce life-giving oxygen, but also contain remarkable, unique, and irreplaceable species of animals and plants. All of this pales into insignificance when you look at the remarkable way over 5 million people still live today, holding true to their cultural beliefs and values that are thousands of years old. The centre of their universe is the family, within the village, within the tribe, within the country. Even when they venture out into the relative civilization of their major cities, they take their cultural heritage with them in the form of Wontok. Wontok means one talk in Pidgin, a wonderful blending of German, Dutch, Japanese and English that grew up with the country. And in spite of PNG having over 800 languages, Pidgin is the most commonly spoken language throughout the country. Wontok also means that everybody is culturally connected to everyone else. And in PNG, if you need something, there will always be someone to help you out. And right now, the modern world needs PNG's help. Believe in climate change or not, every living thing on the planet needs to breathe. And 15% of the world's rainforests reside in PNG, a critical natural factory for the production of oxygen. Chop it down at your own peril. Luckily, in PNG, the people own 95% of the land, and their right to decide the future of the rainforests is enshrined in traditional law, parliamentary law, and commercial law. And right now, just one man and a whole community stands between the rapacious loggers and the rainforest. His name is Roberts, and in recent times he's become infamous for the relative innocent activities that the ignorant and ill-informed mainstream media have taken great delight in blowing out of all proportion. But Roberts understands the power of the people to decide their own future, and for several years he's been working hard to educate and inform landowners, village by village, of the potential for saving their rainforest and helping to save the world as we know it. And now, thousands and thousands of landowners all over PNG have voluntarily, with one voice, committed to saving their rainforest through the mechanism of commercialised carbon trading. No handouts, no charity, no subsidy, no donations, just a culturally significant commercial relationship between the owners of the forests and the users of carbon credit offsets around the world. The people own the land. The people own the forests. The people have made their decision, and the carbon credits will belong to the people.
Hello everybody. This is the second time I've been to Apenda village, East Pangia. We've done a lot of work with the scientists since our first trip here last October. I can proudly say that Papua New Guinea is leading the world in establishing voluntary carbon trading projects.
Thanks to the voluntary carbon standard, projects throughout PNG are now being dual verified by scientists who are proving how much CO2 is not being vented into the atmosphere by not logging the forests. And when the world buys these PNG forest credits, you are directly contributing to education and health programs, transport and communication applications, and the future of generations to come.
Thank you for welcoming us to your home. We are here to help you preserve your forests, to create carbon credits. We need you to help us to count the carbon credits, because we must work in the forests all the time to preserve them. And we want this to be one of the best projects in the world.
Papua New Guinea has led the debate on saving the rainforests, and now PNG is leading the world in developing commercial mechanisms to save the rainforests that will provide an income for the forest owners now and potentially for the next 100 years. Hundreds of thousands of people from the villages all over PNG are to be trained in forestry management, new agricultural applications, and environmentally beneficial crop management practices that will see a most dramatic change in the food bowl that is the Pacific Rim. The people will keep their culture. The people will maintain their normal way of life. The people will save their forests. Just as it takes a whole village to raise a child, it will take a whole country to help save the world from the effects of climate change. That country is Papua New Guinea, and the time is now.